Hello people, Liam Catterson here with another episode for iZombie as we get into episode number 7 for season 2. Some very interesting things came about with the last episode. Really enjoyed it, especially I guess our introduction to Mr. Boss, who seems like he is one of the main, I guess, antagonists this season. Some depth with Blaine, which was not expecting whatsoever, but it was really impactful last episode with his character. And major some truths came out, I guess, in regards to what he's been doing with the zombies that he's been assigned on taking care of. And I mean, he has been taking care of them, just not in the way that Gilda thought he was, in terms of getting rid of them completely. So they're just sleeping little zombies. No, I'm looking forward though to checking this episode out. So why don't we get into episode number 7 of season 2 for iZombie. Let's go.
Talk. I thought both of those Britneys were hot. And I'm kidding. I know this is serious, but I just want you to know that I can hang with whatever you throw at me.
It's a kind of a nice way of saying I accept you for, like, whoever you are, really, isn't it? So, kind of suspicious we saw a guy with a bunny. Holy damn. Gambit. It's Gambit, I swear.
Death. Most of us live in constant fear that at any moment, death will wrench us into an eternal darkness. But I have stared death right in his face. Then he blinked first. Mark that. I'll use that for the intro for my closing.
Yeah, that was apparent.
The world has lost a storyteller, weekend wizards, and the occasional hypnotist. Presto Fest. Come for the illusions and stay for the sleight of hand.
Looks like we're going to be interviewing a whole
Stay for the murder, apparently.
Sometimes I really hate this job.
Closed casket buried 6 feet under.
It's dark.
Or
Especially with who you just ate.
This is the best brain ever. I almost want to start killing magicians so it never ends.
Wow!
There's nothing to show you, Liv.
pick a card.
No. No one goes into the ago.
Guy Fawkes Day, huh? Yeah, she's definitely gonna propose.
Hey, you think she
did that deliberately.
You think?
Yeah, there it is. You love her rap, that's the thing.
Extreme her personality swings get.
She can be a bit mercurial, but most of the time I enjoy the variety. Of course, I don't have to date her.
There was the one time her eyes turned red and she killed someone. Thinking that was probably a one-off.
I went off.
To be fair, that was self-defense.
That's good.
Look, we know things the FBI doesn't, so we're ahead of the curve. Help me, Zombie Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope.
This doesn't change the fact that you still sicken me.
Wouldn't be me if I didn't.
Reluctant. Hey! Oh! Round 2?
You're here with a new batch of tainted utopium.
No such luck.
Because he saw me at the hotel bar hanging out with Amazing Dick. He's another magician.
Yeah.
Said it was
Great
always fair
name.
to only leave him. You and Sid were loved. A sense of how the magic community felt about Sid. Check out Twitter. Soak in the hate.
I mean, Twitter hates anything, to be fair.
Humanity's impetuous thought vomitings.
I like to think I'm quite introspective about what I tweet to my 23 followers.
Someone has to scroll through Sid Wicked's Twitter.
Apologizing. Here's the logger. Room temp, little taste of home. Drink up.
So, this is her idea of celebrating Guy Fawkes. Okay.
Wow.
I mean...
Really needed a drink.
You know, V for Vendetta would be appropriate, but okay.
Turn and face me.
Oh.
I don't want your ring.
Oh.
I can't
Oh.
believe you bought into this crap. I don't even know who you are anymore.
That was pretty, yeah, Clive knows. Wow.
I
Houdina performed 12:30 to 1:30.
Even if she lied, we don't have footage of anyone going into that room but Sid.
Should we at least go down
And
to the
plus, she
hotel
is
bar
still
and confirm
guilty
she
of
did the
being
Can you tackle that solo?
naive.
That's something I can't be late for.
show? It's a date, isn't it? You're
Dale?
seeing G-Man. You're losing paying customers.
Hey, I'm likely on that kill list too. Nobody knows I walk amongst the living.
What's this?
Oh, wow, Clive!
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make that movie.
Love is only a delay of death. Tragedy waiting in the wings.
Doc!
You're bumming me out, man.
See, even Blade is done.
Waiting until the morning after to let me know. Not classy.
I'm sorry.
I knew we'd get to the apologizing.
He just feels for Peyton still, I just know it. Kind of feel a bit for Steph, but...
Ta-da! Wasn't that easier? Find a hair found in the sink drain of meat cute as belonging to missing astronaut Ellen York. You killed the fourth man who walked on the moon.
Please, nobody cares about the fourth person to do something.
She's definitely in
I
on
don't
the
think
know.
the feds know anything more than we do.
Does one make the inside become the outside? First.
Blade's gonna do
what?
something reckless. There it is!
Did you hear the part where I said it couldn't be tampered with?
Yep. Oh, looks like your best bud Babino is about to find out Lieutenant Suzuki kept human brains in his mini fridge.
We can't let Dale see this.
Oh my god, wait. I got it.
Detour her.
And suggested we seek privacy in the lobby men's room.
Where there were no cameras.
Convenient.
If we did somewhere we could fully explore each other's bodies. Regrettably,
I don't think it was him.
Excuse us.
He's very specific on the
There's no way
deets.
any...
Wrenching it closer to the ground until it breaks.
So is that a yes? You want a quesadilla? Or no?
Someone is going around the city taking out zombies. I could be
Well.
next.
I promise that's not gonna happen to you.
That's not something you can promise.
Well, he could. You just don't want to know the deets.
From glen to glen and down.
Ready?
That's my cell. So next time Mr. Boss drops by, or you're just feeling the heebie-jeebies, give me a call.
Ooh, oh boy. Oh, time to Photoshop.
Would the FBI call them cow brains or bovine?
Everyone in this business had a beef with the guy but us. We just like screwing with him. He thought he was better than us.
Well, let's start with you, Harper Marks. Where were you between 12:30 and 1 p.m. the day Sid was killed?
Not
This
murdering.
isn't a bit.
Very
Let's do this the
specific.
old-fashioned way.
If Houdina disappeared for that long, that means her alibi doesn't really check out.
To the bottom.
Undocumented. We paid her in cash.
We're never gonna find her.
Very, very convenient.
She's still in the hotel.
What a great trick, though.
That room. Mr. Mears.
He wasn't anywhere near that room.
Oh.
Of course he's gonna be mute, though.
She
Not gonna
was.
reveal. Oh, there we go.
Irina?
Indeed. You see, Smoke and Mears knew that Sid was going to expose their biggest trick.
So what?
Ruin them like he had so many magicians. That's why.
So
Mears
she
took
was
a
Mears
part-time
all
job
this
here
time?
as
Yeah.
earmark. And with I hope you brought a second set of cuffs, Detective Babineau. Because this magician had an assistant.
I had nothing to do with this. It was all her.
You lying son
Oh,
of a bitch!
okay.
I can come out now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally we bring witnesses down to the station to take statements.
Where's the magic in that?
obviously he was just trying to play it off as, oh, this is unscripted, etc. And, you know, trying to, yeah. Oh, no. See, you should have had a great trick there, Liv.
Finally actually see that Vertigo movie you're always going on about?
That sounds like just my speed.
Oh. No, Raph. Oh.
I ended it.
Oh.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Too fast.
No.
She left it on the porch. Okay. Oh no. Major just seems wigged out and unsure about.
Major? Major!
I don't need Liv to suffer like this kind of awkwardness that might come between herself and Major. And that's what it seems like on his face. He's just like unsure about things based on the whole personality situation. So yeah, but no, I thought that was pretty interesting. I was very intrigued to see where things were leading up to with the murder of the week, etc. Coming into the closing stages, and I thought the reveal was pretty interesting. But I loved the Liv and Blaine partnership as well, of course. So trying to steer people the wrong way. So yeah, but yeah, I'm really really looking forward to seeing where things go for Dale, because I still like she's going to get with that letter saying it came from a cow, she's obviously going to get some answers that's going to put that into a bit of a complication, and yeah, it will further things. So I'd love to say that was a magical episode, but I feel like there are complications plenty for quite a lot of people, especially with Major and Liv. It is so frustrating because, but it's also, you know, still entering this really eerie world about Liv being a zombie and having different personalities every so often, especially with her occupation. So yeah, and obviously there was that discussion earlier on with Ravi and Peyton about how they have kind of adjusted, but Major, it's still a bit of especially with, I guess, a bit of, you could say, the frustrations there are in regards to them two not being able to. So yeah. But also just seeing Liv be all dark and gloomy, etc. Yeah, so it's going to get even more complicated, though, because obviously with Liv and Blaine looking into who's been snatching zombies, obviously there is the impression that they're dead, but we know from the last episode they're just taking a nice nap. That's going to make things even more complicated when Liv finds out that Major has been doing this, so oh boy. It's not going to last. It's not going to last long, is it? This nice reunion of Liv and Major, and it's just a temporary reprieve. So So yeah, there is that. But yeah, I loved this episode. It was very, very interesting with the crime of the week situation. I was really wondering where they were going with this, when the maid was suddenly the suspect, because obviously they couldn't find anyone entering the room, and then it all seemed to add together like holy. It's funny how it did hit at that moment, because we did see the maid go into the room, or Mia's, should I say, but you know, it could have been a case of the window potentially. I don't know, but yeah, I think the nice twist was when they went to Smoke and Mirrors, and yeah, I was really wondering, like I said, where they were going with that, and then of course it was all a disguise and all part of the plan, especially with the fact that Sid was going to do what he did to other people and give them a bit of a kick in the gut. So Mears decided, you know what? This is where it all ends, I guess. So yeah, but it also really works with Mears being the killer, being adopting. Well, I'm not sure if this was more so an adoption or if this was truly Mears, but there was that side that Mears was mute, so that kind of puts a little bit of security to what Mears actually did. So yeah, but there was also them, Smoke and Mears not taking this kind of seriously because they was doing some kind of reality show shit, and you know, they like, with that knowledge of knowing what happened to Sid, they were just playing it off, etc. So yeah, but then again, so did quite a few people. If if Sid is actually dead, so yeah, they were so convinced. Oh, this is one of his. This is vintage Sid. You know, like even Houdina was not believing what Liv was doing in terms of I've examined him, he's definitely dead. She was like, sure, Jan. So yeah, so I was really impressed with the, I guess, execution of everything in regards to the murder of the week. But I was really impressed with a lot of aspects in this episode, but also a lot of moments had me had me dying inside, because there was just so much awkwardness, especially with Ravi, and that, like, we had the whole situation with him and Steph, and that fell apart, and you could tell that this was going to be the episode where things just broke off between them two. So yeah, just with how Ravi was reacting, and yeah, although there was some bits that was a bit, you know, cringe, admittedly. I do feel for her, but Guy Fawkes Night, by just the Guy Fawkes Night thing was a bit hoi. So yeah, but also Ravi was just making me die inside with the fact that he tried to kiss Peyton. Peyton wasn't having any of it, especially if they're setting up potentially something between her and Blaine. I could see it, but I don't want it. So I want Ravi and Peyton to be together, not Blaine. So, but it seems like they might be going that direction. I mean, it wouldn't be the first tease we've had this season. So yeah, but still, it was kind of awkward seeing Ravi just go for the lips, and yeah, especially since it's been so fast in regards to the split between him and Steph. And, you know, one has to assume that he's just had Peyton on his mind. I mean, imagine when, like, going back to when he woke up before he just split with Steph, he knew that Peyton was downstairs, and he smiled. He was like, Peyton, yes, subconsciously. So I feel like with that in mind, and not just that, him going for the kiss, he still has affection for Peyton. So yeah, but Peyton has other ideas and just wants to be friends. So, but yeah, I am, you know, two people who are actually you know, on happy terms, I guess, are Clive and Dale. I'm so glad that Clive is finally making progress in terms of pursuing a relationship. So all well and good there. But yeah, it's gonna be I feel like things are just gonna all come out in regards to, because I feel like, especially with Dale arriving on the scene, I feel like that's edged Clive closer in terms of finding out about the whole zombie world. So, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point this season, I don't know if it's going to be right at the end or in the middle of the remaining episodes that we have left of iZombie Season 2, but I wouldn't be surprised if at some point this season Clive will find out. And whether that's in... there is that leaflet as well that was left on the doorstep. I don't know what that entails. It could reveal the real results, like a backup copy, etc., which throws a bit of complication into the mix with, of course, what Dale and Clive think that they've received. Of course, they received the human brain results, but we saw that Liv and Blaine took care of that. But, I just feel like with Dale arriving on the scene, it's edged closer to for Clive to know about the whole zombie situation. And I don't know if Dale is going to do some more inquiring. She feels like something is off, etc. This situation definitely not over by a long shot. So yeah, there is that situation. But yeah, I really thought this was... I thought like I said, the Liv and Blaine situation was really, really fun. Especially their basic interactions. It was just really, really... it was very, very interesting. But of course, they've been trying to find out what's been going on with the whole zombie situation. It's going to be really, really awkward. There was that discussion with Major in regards to the zombie disappearances, and there's Major that's like, yeah, I do not know about that. Oy. Of course, they're not dying, because Major has made sure that those zombies are in cold ice. But when Liv finds out that Major's been behind this, it's going to get complicated real fast, because Major's going to be like, I didn't kill them, but it's still the idea of you've been kidnapping them, etc. And yeah, so it's especially with the fact that they've been wanting to be honest with one another. And here comes Major just knowing what Liv's is talking about, and he's not coming out with the truth, so... So it's going to be really, really interesting to see that kind of turmoil play out, because oh boy. But thought this was pretty neat stuff. Pretty much enjoyed watching this, and as I think we're getting closer to the midway point, so that's where shit is really going to hit the fan. So I'm excited to explore the drama and whatnot that will be happening there. So hoi. But I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Feeds channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!